Hello everybody and welcome back to Chitty Chats. We are now in the 4th episode of season 1. How exciting. Yes, again, I just want to thank all of my loyal listeners who continually share, support and like the podcast. It's absolutely phenomenal to have you on board. Today's podcast is going to be around the notion of delayed gratification and procrastination, which do actually go hand in hand. And I'll begin by giving you an overview of what the phrase delayed gratification means and also what the word procrastination means. So first of all, procrastination, defined by the Oxford-Cambridge Dictionary, is a noun, so that's person, place or a thing, and it's the action of delaying or postponing something. Now, delay of gratification, on the other hand, is the act of resisting an impulse to take an immediately available reward in the hope of obtaining a more valued reward in the future. And that definition was taken from Britannica.com. The reason I have decided to speak on this particular topic this episode is the fact that we had just had our New Year's, and with that particular time of year, there is this feeling of having a fresh start and setting new goals for the new year and new targets and new aspirations. And this episode is really to reiterate those things. What is it that you set yourself at the beginning of this year? How far along have you gone with it? Have you begun achieving it? Are you saying, no, I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to start the gym tomorrow. I'm going to save some money next month. Why have you put it off? And why is it important that we delay that gratification? Why is it important that we do not procrastinate? As per the verywellmind.com website, researchers have found that this ability to delay gratification is not just an important part of goal achievement, but it might also have a major impact on long-term life success and overall well-being. So let's take the example of saving money. Have you ever said to yourself, I'm going to save X amount of money each month, so by the end of the year I will have X amount of money and I will be able to put that towards a house or the deposit for a house, for example. But instead you are quite frivolous with your money and you spend it on new trainers, you spend it on new bags or new purses, you spend it on outings without budgeting adequately and thus being able to put some money aside. Now it comes to the end of the year and you no longer have that deposit money or the ability to allocate any money towards your ultimate goal, which was to buy a house. Well, how does that feel? It feels pretty rubbish, right? So this podcast is to reiterate the importance of delayed gratification and stop procrastinating, guys. We have it within us to fight for a better life, whatever your goal is, whether it's to start gym, to lose weight, you can do it and the power is within you. Delaying gratification and stopping procrastinating is all in support of our overall life success, and in addition supports us to regulate our emotions. Now, Emotional self-regulation, as defined by Wikipedia, is the ability to respond to the ongoing demands of experience with the range of emotions in a manner that is socially tolerable and sufficiently flexible to permit spontaneous reactions, as well as the ability to delay spontaneous reactions as needed. With emotional self-regulation in mind, I will take the example of an individual who is focused on quitting smoking. Now, of course, with that comes many challenges and hurdles that must be overcome. With smoking, we associate it with habits such as eating. Some people like a cigarette after a meal, or with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. So these things are each triggers that remind us of the cigarette that we used to have. And so we begin to crave in those moments, which really test our discipline. And it's in these moments that we must focus on the end goal and reiterate to ourselves why we are going to quit smoking and what benefits this will serve us and our life and our health. And it's important that we return to our happy place of the final and end results to resist these urges. Of course, delaying gratification and stopping procrastinating is not a task that will come instantly. It will take a lot of tenacity and a lot of dedication, focus, and repetition. This needs to be regularly practiced, even with smaller tasks of, let's say, for example, doing my washing right now instead of in an hour or two. And these are all building up our inner strength in times that it matters even more, like fighting for our health by stopping smoking, for example. So, as we come to the close of this episode, I will leave you with my favourite, and that is a quote from an author called Dawn Graham. And she wrote a book entitled Switches: How Smart Professionals Change Careers and Seize Success. This is the quote: "Lifetime regrets are more painful than delayed gratification." Stay tuned for more Chitty Chats. It might also have a major impact on lung of goal achievement.